Greetings, everyone. A professional report is more than words on a page. It transforms information into insight, decisions into action, and ideas into influence. Imagine a document so clear and precise that every word commands attention. Today, we explore the art of crafting reports with structure, clarity, and elegance, turning ordinary pages into powerful tools of authority and impact. Thanks for viewing this channel. Please share, comment, and subscribe for more related videos. Well, today I would love us to explore more of writing a professional report. We are going to see various tips, procedures, and best practices in writing these reports. Of course, I believe we have different companies into which we are employed in. It may be a school, it may be an NGO, anybody. As long as you are required, you are tasked, you are engaged in writing a report. Let's keep it professional. Yes. Before I give you a draft of a report, let's first go through the tips and the procedures one can follow or one can engage to have this report card better and professional. By the end of this slide, I will show you my professional report. Well, moving on, we need to know what a professional report is, or what a report is. I'm making it professional because we are having it at the maximum. A structured document presenting information clearly. This report is used for decision making, analysis, or communication. However, it is formal, objective, and evidence-based. That's why I'm calling it a professional report. It has all of those qualities. That is a professional report. Purpose of a professional report: communicate key information when you're writing this report. Present findings and analysis. Make recommendations and support organizational decisions as you're writing this report. You are free to pause and play at any convenient time you have. Moving on, we have key procedures overview. Understand the purpose. Why are you writing that report? Why are you tasked to write this report? Gather information onto the task given to you, onto that given topic. Create a structure of writing. Thereafter, write the sessions as we are going to see further. Then analyze the data. Finalize and proofread. Meaning that by the end of your computing, by the end of your writing, you have to analyze and finalize, go through as you read. Check up the errors, the spellings, and what have you, because we shouldn't see any abbreviations into this reporting. We should not have slangs. No. Well, step 1, I said understand the purpose of the report you are tasked to write. Who is the target audience of this report? To whom are you writing this report? After writing it, who's reading it? It is forwarded to where? The target audience. What problem is being addressed? What challenges are you writing on into this report? Then look at the decisions. What decisions will the report support? Because you remember you're looking at the problem or the challenge in the report. By the end of your report, you have to give solutions, decisions. In fact, they are called facts, decision facts, to address or to solve the above listed challenges or problems into your report. That is the first step, understanding the purpose of your writing. 2, gather information. Research, surveys, interviews are very important before you write. Make enough research onto that matter, onto that topic. Correct facts, data, and evidence, all these must be attached into your report writing. Organize information under major headings as we are going to look at it. We shall have good, specific, simple headings into our report. Step 3, plan the structure. Of course, we should have the title page. We should have that summary. Look at the introduction, the methodologies, the findings, the analysis. Of course, you have to look at the conclusion, and then recommendation, the referees, and the appendices. All that is needed under the structure. Of course, you cannot begin with the methods, the methodologies, or the findings, then after you bring in the title. No. This is like eating food. You can't first wash utensils, then you eat food. No. You first eat, then you wash utensils. Yes. That is the structure plan. Have your title, the summaries, the introduction, the methodologies, and everything before we write a professional report. 3, 4. Write clearly and formally. Use formal language. Don't use slugs. Don't use abbreviations, short forms of word. No. Keep sentences short and clear. Avoid personal opinions. No guesswork. We are dealing with facts because we are addressing challenges. We are addressing problems that have solutions, and all these are facts. Use headings and bullet points. Yes. For any important mark to write down, to jot down, we use headings and bullet points, as we are going to look at them. Step 5. Present findings. By the end of your research, by the end of your interview, by the end of your analysis, use data, charts, and tables during your presentation of writing this report. Present facts, not opinions, as we have suggested and talked about that clearly. Keep information organized and logical. Very true. That is the 5 stage, the 5 step during the findings. We need to see the charts, the tables, and all the facts. Analyze the findings now. Explain what the result mean. Yes, we are talking about the chart, the tables. What are they meaning? Try to elaborate more of these findings, of the tables, of the data that you're trying to draft down during your report writing. Identify patterns or problems. We are looking at the findings over the title you are given to write onto. Compare with the standards or benchmarks. Yes. Look onto all of those criteria. Step 7. Write the conclusion. Lastly, write the conclusion. However, this conclusion should have summary key points. I repeat, the conclusion should have summarized the key points. Reset the main messages or the main message within your conclusion. It has summarized key points. Try to bring back or reflect back at the main message of your report. Then, no new information should be added, neither within your conclusion or even after the conclusion. Please don't even dare think about that. Summarize key points, restate the main message, don't add any information after the conclusion or even within the conclusion. Whatever is in the conclusion is reflected or has been jotted down in the entire body up. Give recommendations. I'm now talking about the solutions based on the findings, because these findings are looking at the challenges that are being faced in this organization, at the school, in this NGO, in this company, in anybody. It may be a shop, it may be a pharmacy. We are writing this professional report under any criteria, under any stage, under any level. Clear, realistic, and actionable. The recommendations should be clear, realistic, and accountable, and actionable. Prioritize steps if needed. Try to show the steps taken in solving a certain challenge in that organization, in that body, at school, in that shop. If these steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are taken appropriately, this challenge will be solved 90%. Try to reflect that in your report. If this product and this product ABC is put in place, this and this will be achieved 70%. Reflect all that into your report writing. That makes it professional. Then, thank you for watching, following up with the steps taken. Thanks for viewing. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe for more related videos of this kind as you learn more. Kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. Moving on, let's try to see this report, how it should look like. Yes, this is my report that I've tried to draft down. I have the name of my company, of my school, of my shop, of my organization, of our circle. The name ABC Company Limited. Our address is there because now I have the logo because I've used the computer. Yes, I've typed my report. It is well typed, meaning that you should put all the credentials of that company. But if it was using handwritten, of course, the logo shouldn't be included. You can't include the logo if it is handwritten. However, we shall have the name of the business and other addresses of that business. On top of that, we shall move on and have the date of writing. When has this report written? When has it been written? We shall have the date. So this is the date here. Let me try to give it this color. Yes. So we shall have the date. Today is the 5th December 2025. This is when this report has been written. On top of that, we shall move and have the title of our report. Assessment of employee productivity and workplace efficiency. This is our title. Have the address of the company, the date, and then begin computing or writing our report. Assessment of employee productivity and workspace efficiency. We have the title. Prepared by who? Your name, Mr. Khan, HR analyst. For management team, ABC Company Limited. Now we begin writing. Please follow these steps for better and professional report writing. Yes. Moving on. This report evaluates employee productivity across departments at ABC Company Limited, identifies challenges affecting workspace efficiency, and provides actionable recommendations. Analysis indicates that while most departments meet performance targets, certain areas face bottlenecks due to outdated processes and limited interdepartmental coordination. Strategic improvements are recommended to enhance workflow efficiency, employee satisfaction, and overall operation performance. We have that simple summary of our report. Please include it. It is very essential. That's why we are calling it a professional report. On top of that, introduction. These are the key words, the key points. They are bulleted. The headings we are talking about. Please have the short headings very clear. Under the introduction now. Workplace efficiency is a crucial determinant of organizational success. This report examines employee productivity, highlights areas for improvement, and recommends actionable strategies. By addressing key challenges, the company can improve operation output, staff engagement, and client satisfaction. That's under the introduction. It is very simple, clear, but with the key terms and straightforward. The methodology. Data collection included employee surveys, 150 staff members surveys to assess satisfaction and workload, performance metrics, 6 months of departmental KPIs analyzed, observation, workflow processes monitored for efficiency bottlenecks, analysis tools, SPSS for statistical analysis, MS Excel for trend mapping, qualitative assessment for workflow insights, the findings. If you try to remember the tips and the procedures I tried to give you back then, this is what we're having here. We are having tables now under the findings. All this data is very important and crucial. Department performance overview. We are now bringing this under findings. The table, we have drafted the table. We have the department, the productivity rating, key challenges, then the suggested focus. Under the department of sales, productivity is 92%. The key challenges, minor delays in client reporting, suggested focus, automated reporting system. Of course, this will try to monitor the attendance and the attendance and reporting of the workers. Yes. Customer support, 89%. Then the challenges, high call volume during pack. Then suggested focus, higher part-time support to embark on the employees of the company. Yes. Logistics, 74%. Challenges, outdated tracking software. The suggested focus solution, upgrade IT system. Then lastly, under the Department of IT support, 76%. This challenge, slow ticket resolution. The focus, introduce workflow platform. That is the table. These are facts. The observation. Communication gaps between departments cause project delays. Staff in high demand areas show signs of fatigue. Skill gaps in new technologies reduce operation efficiency. Then I told you we have the tables, we have the chart. Now we are looking at the charts now. You can add any of the two that I have included in my report. You can either bring in the table, or you can even give us the chart as I've illustrated from here. Employee productivity by department. We are looking at the past 6 months because we are writing this report for after a 6 months survey onto this challenge. And this is our chart. Employee productivity by department past 6 months. The sales department is looking at 90 productivity score. The customer support is 75. The IT department is 60%. Then the logistics is 45%. Yes, we have all that. I told you that you either give us the table. Now, like this, of course, you can't give us all. You can give any. If not, you can give all. We had to give the table, the rating of the table. We had to bring in the challenge of the departments and the suggested solution or focus for those challenges per department. We use the table. And furthermore, you can bring in the chart, but if you're using handwritten, you can leave it in the table format. The recommendations. Enhanced communication. Implement a company-wide collaboration platform to reduce delays. 2. Skill development. Conduct quality training workshops on new tools and technologies. 3. Workload management. Introduce flexible scheduling to prevent burnout. 4. System upgrades. Modernize crucial IT infrastructure for faster response and efficiency. Yes, modernize that critical IT infrastructures for faster response and efficiency. 5. Performance monitoring. Set up real-time KPI dashboards to track productivity continuously. We have given the recommendation of the challenges that we have overviewed in all departments in our company. Of course, we have to look at the conclusion of our report. A lot has to be included. We are looking at facts. Please compute facts. Look at the solutions. Look at the challenges. Give us the table. Give us the ratings. That makes it professional. We had the title and whatsoever. Now we're looking at the conclusion. We said that the conclusion should be clear, brief, and no new information it should be included. However, mention the major message. ABC Company Limited demonstrates strong overflow performance, particularly in sales and customer support. Addressing challenges in logistics and IT support will significantly improve operational efficiency. Implementing the above recommendations ensures sustained productivity, staff engagement, and organization growth. No new information has been added in our conclusion, as I told you earlier before. However, we have just brought back the main message into our conclusion. We talked about the challenges up. We looked at the significance, the importance of the operation. We have just seen the recommendation just before the heading of the conclusion. We have highlighted everything that you had to write up in the body of our report. Of course, we have to sign out. Prepared by, compute your name and the department you lie. For example, prepared by Mr. Khan, HR Analyst, ABC Company Limited. I can even include my telephone number before I submit my report to the authorities to whom I'm addressing. Yes, this is our report, a professional report. This is how we write it. It should have the name of the business. It should have a clear title. Then the bodies with clear headings and well-detailed information as we saw it. Please play pause as you learn and see the information at each heading as I've drafted it into this video. Well, thanks for sharing, thanks for viewing. Continue to subscribe, continue to share. Stay abreast. We meet in the next video.